Hi, I'm Janice. I'm sure in your labor doula training or your childbirth education training, or maybe at your conference, you've learned how to use a rebozo in different situations during a birth. You can do the same thing in teaching this in childbirth classes. You could say, if this happens to happen, and if you're a doula and it does happen, then you already know this and you can do this and just explain it to your mom. If you happen to have pictures of it, it's a lot easier to show her and say, this is what we'd like to do, and that way it's easier for her to understand and the partner to understand what you plan on doing with the rebozo. So we're going to be doing a couple positions. So just two of them, and we have a really beautiful pregnant girl. Her name is Michelle. You're going to see her. And we have Amy, who is my assistant here with the camera, and she will be the doula / partner. I'm sure you all have heard of the knee press, where you the doula or the partner's on her knees with the mom sitting in the chair, and sit more straight up in the chair, Michelle, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, back all the way. And that way, and with doula putting her hands on her knees in the knee press. This does pretty much the same thing, only it kind of saves your knees as a doula or the partner, but you do this with a rebozo. And as you can see, the rebozo, hi Michelle, is she's sitting on the rebozo, and you can see where it is on her back. I'm just going to come in close so you can tell, and where it is on her jeans. And as you know, we do not have to wear the lovely gowns they give us in the hospital. We can wear whatever we want. Even this if you want to, Michelle. And how much longer do you have?
3 weeks.
So maybe by the time they see this, you will have your baby.
I hope so.
And do we know what we're having?
No.
We don't know. It's going to be a surprise to everybody.
Yep.
Okay, Amy, which is her sister-in-law. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
If you'll grab the ends like I showed you before. And Amy's going to be the doula / partner. And what she's going to do is she's wrapping it around so that way she has good tension. And she's going to pull on this. When she does, it's going to shift, just like a knee press does, and really pull on it. And when she does, now how does that feel, Michelle?
It feels good.
Do you feel a difference in your hips, how everything is just shifting?
Yeah, it's shifting out.
So even though she's not in labor and she's not having back labor, she can feel the difference. And that's how you can tell when you're in a childbirth class and you're practicing, or if you're practicing on prenatal appointments with as a doula, that you're doing it right. So you can let go, Amy. So you only do this during a contraction. So if the mom wanted to walk around in between contractions, she can. It does take a while to set up. If you leave the rebozo where it is on the chair and walk around and then come back, it is a little bit easier. And it's better if the doula probably stays close to the rebozo so she can keep getting in position so the mom can get sitting back down and walking around and have gravity working for her. So just one more time, we'll pretend she just sat down. Amy's going to grab the ends. We'll see how she does it. Now, Amy, how does that feel to you doing that?
There's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure? How long do you think you, the little size that you are, could keep that up, doing it off and on, off and on?
A few minutes at a time.
Good. Okay, now we're going to show another position you can use with the rebozo. I'm sure we all know the double hip squeeze. And we all know that if we're doing the double hip squeeze and the mom has that back labor, we are really hoping there is a man in the room that can do it, because our arms can only hold out for so long doing the double hip squeeze. It takes a lot of strength. The rebozo can help you in doing this. So we're going to show you how we learned to do this with the book, The Nurturing Touch by Polly Perez. And on there, she gives all the credit in the section called The Rebozo Way to Guadalupe. And there is actually a video, DVD you can buy, called The Rebozo Way by Guadalupe. And I'm sure most of your certification organizations do carry it. But you can also buy this from cuttingedgepress.net. And that'll be across the screen for you to see. But you can also check with who you are certified with, and I'm sure you can find out all the different positions. But these are just some positions that I think would be a big help to you. So this is the double hip squeeze, only using rebozo. So it's underneath her belly, underneath Michelle's belly, and we have it going across her hips. And we're just going to do a little bit of change here. So Amy's got the camera while I'm showing this. What we're doing is she's like this, and what we're doing is causing pressure on her pelvis. So it's pushing this in like this. That's the same thing a double hip squeeze does when we push up like that. So the rebozo is doing this, and it's saving you energy and strength from you doing this, because it is so hard, and giving the baby room, if you're having that back labor, to turn the baby's head around. That's what our goal is turn the baby's head around. So that's how it looks with the pelvis. we're going across right here. Okay, back to where we were. And we're going to get the Rebozo put in the right position. So you do this in between contractions and during contractions. So pull how you would pull, Amy, like I showed you. And I'm going to come in really close so you can see her hands. Now, can you tell the difference, Michelle? Mm-hmm. You can feel that your pelvis is shifted?
Yeah, shifted.
Okay. And you can see now how hard are you pulling, Amy?
Pretty hard.
Okay, because, I mean, it looks like you're not, but obviously you are. Uh-huh. And then you could put less pressure if you wanted to in between contractions, and maybe in between contractions she could rock back and forth from one leg to the other, leaning over the birth ball, if that felt comfortable to her, or if she wanted to move around other ways. But remember that pressure constantly, if she's got back labor, she's going to probably want that all the time. Also, what you could do is I'm just going to come right in and move this a little bit. Right here. You could slip underneath there something extremely cold, a rice sock that's cold or a rice sock that's hot, and that pressure on there would make it feel even better because you have the cold or the heat therapy going on at the same time while she's got that pressure, and all that oh so horrible back labor is going away. I am really glad that Guadalupe brought this information from Mexican midwives to us, and it's been around for a long, long time here in America. And there are other things that you can do that are totally outside of our scope of practice as a doula. So you would not want to teach those things or even do those things because it is out of our scope as far as shifting babies into a different position. Obviously it's out of our scope because we wouldn't know what we're doing as a doula. That's medical intervention. But the things that we showed you are definite comfort measures. And if you want to get that video, DVD, I would really encourage you to do that. So using a Rebozo and having it there, it really is a great thing to have. And I hope you do use one in your births. And I hope you use it in your childbirth classes to show them other options that they can have. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. You can always email me, Facebook me, and I would love to hear what your comments are and answer any questions that you have. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye-bye.